What's up, Bucketheads? Did us.
Welcome back to another edition of Rust Bucket TV. My name is Jason, aka Vizzle. That was Bucket Sis sitting next to me.
Half of a nickel, or Jameson.
Nice. And as you can tell here on Rust Bucket TV, we're starting to get into the Christmas spirit. There's a number of different reasons for that. Number one, we've got a big Christmas giveaway coming up with our good friend Death Trooper. We'll be Troopers Little Helpers for this one coming up. And we've talked about it. Nickel and I, coming up in January, we're going to start our very own Fiddy Tuesdays. That's right.
Because ain't a lot of that muscle want no tree fitting.
So how that's going to work, we'll get more into it later, but basically how it's going to work, every Tuesday, we're going to take 250 worth of D-gems, put them in the pot, and every week we're going to add to it. Every week we're going to draw a winner until the end of the month, where it comes down to just 4 winners. Some weeks have more than 4, but you get it. 4 winners, all competing for 1,000 D-gems. But like I said, more on that coming up soon. Today, we got some fun stuff for you on the test server. But before we get into that, it's like it's cold in here and I keep rubbing my hand. It's not that cold. What you got for him, Jameson?
I'm just trying to warm up my hands on this ring light we got here. But we would like it if you were to give the like button a jolly press, the subscribe button a jolly press, meaning that you would like to subscribe and subscribe to like.
And I got one. And how about you jingle that gong?
You don't jingle a gong, you jingle
Bong! Don't jingle anything around here, okay?
I'm gonna jingle you.
Anyways, like I said, we got some fun stuff coming up on the test server. But don't forget, like you said, like and subscribe helps us get one more step closer to our dream of becoming the first father-son team in the War Robots Creator Program. I'm going to start sweating like I stole something in this thing. So we've got some test server footage coming up for you. Fun one. We'll explain why. But Jameson, unless I'm forgetting something, what do you say we
tuck in my ears?
Shred some red. I'm actually wearing it today.
Alright, I'm going to put a Christmas spin on this countdown. Ready? Ho! Ho! Ho. Darn it. I missed it. Elf.
Alright, so like we said, we got some test server footage dropping in on Moon.
Yeah.
And it's Beacon Rush, and I believe this is Nickel's portion of it. This is a fun one because this is one of the first ones. Nickel's been our test server correspondent since we've started this a few months back. And this is the first one that I actually did too, so...
But it's not in the recording.
Oh, it's not?
You didn't record it.
Oh, yeah. And I came up against a hacker.
Like, seriously, man.
A hacker using ultimate Heichi and Korean lasers of all things. Like,
they hacked that damage boost.
He's just one shot and just running through, slicing everybody with that laser beam. So here we see the new bot, Smajok, and the new weapons. What are they? What are they called?
It's Kieran, Gangle, and
Hwangle.
No, that's the Korean laser.
Fangle.
There's Dingle, Dangle, and Doom.
Right? But yeah, so I did a little bit of research on this. We noticed from G-Man Short, he pointed out quite accurately that this new bot really resembles a chameleon, especially from the front, right down to the very eyes on the front of the bot. However, your boy did some research on this, and Smajok is, from what I can tell, actually taken from the Korean word Smajok-o, which is the Korean sun god, I believe. I believe he's the sun god anyways, and I believe it's Korean. You know, I did just a little bit of research, let's be real about it, but it's the name of the three-legged crow and the god of the sun. See, the legend goes, the sun god was a crow, and the god in the moon was a toad. So, could we be seeing the toad next? And it does make sense that we're going with more of an... And this did spread across multiple Asian cultures as far as the three-legged crow in the sun. He just went by different names for different Asian cultures, like different names in Japan, different names in China. But the legend always remained the same. It was a three-legged crow, god of the sun. And, ooh, this build's kind of... Ooh, the ultimates? But yeah. So it was always a consistent legend.
Smajok's angry legs is what I got a kill on.
So that makes sense.
This is weird. Oh, it has 3 legs.
You left the third leg. Sorry, we're a family channel.
It has 3 built-in weapons for 3 legs.
As it should. So, yeah, being as it's the Lunar New Year, could we be seeing the Toad bot next?
I was gonna say that, but then I realized that this is the Christmas event, and the next event is the Lunar New Year, so we won't be able to see the lunar.
Well, by the time this one's done, I mean, next few updates, we should be ready for, because this event still has quite a few days, so we should be ready for Lunar New Year right after this. I think that's what we're gonna see, man. 2 new bots during that one, and the ultimate hate you.
And it would make sense, maybe even a second ultimate robot for the 2 new.
Yeah. So,
but I'm wondering, because this is
so
like
slow.
if they were to actually release 2 bots in the singular Lunar New Year update, it would make a lot of sense too, because this is the Korean god of the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And then we would also get the Korean god of the moon,
mm-hmm.
which is also portrayed as good and evil, or yin,
balance,
which is a part of
feng shui,
Chinese culture.
Oh,
or the Chinese.
So, look, we've gone about halfway through this. We got 1 match, and we haven't even talked about the new bot. We didn't. Yes, Battle Cats. We didn't give much of a good overview of the bot at the beginning. Matter of fact, we didn't give one at all. So obviously, the ability you detach, leave your
sun shift
lower half behind. It's called sun shift.
Yes.
You leave your lower half behind. Top half goes into phase shift, accelerates in speed. You can't fire, but your lower half turns into a 3-gun turret, like Jameson was saying earlier. So, dude, what are your thoughts on the bot so far?
It's very, very, very weak and very, very, very slow.
Obviously, supposed to be a hard ducks counter, but man, I was even talking.
It doesn't have enough health to be a ducks counter. Right now.
No, not even with the phase shift. The phase shift doesn't seem to last long enough, unless there's a huge nerf coming for the ability on the ducks. Then that would make sense. But, you know, I even talked to Tony about it. I mean, we both kind of agreed. I'm sure you do too. It's a cool bot, really cool concept. It just feels like something's lacking right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I also have a hard time.
I love the concept.
I have a hard time getting the weapons to actually fire.
And you know, with so many different kind of turrets and firing drones, this is a cool kind of iteration on the turret.
And I'm also just now realizing that your top half still stays on the model when you leave it, so they should probably change that in the next server update.
No, those are the guns. Remember, the guns pop up.
No, but look, so you have that on you, and then when I go into the ability again, you can still see that the model has, if I turn around, the model still has its, see look, there's still the top half on it.
I don't know, I disagree. I think that was the bottom half. We'll have to take a closer look.
Because the bottom half is the purple, right? And then the upper half is the green?
But they both have purple on them.
Yeah, but they both don't have green on them.
Right. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. Hey, run it back in the comments. Let us know.
See, look. It's still...
See, when you went into a... You went into a custom match when you first. Nope, bottom half. Your top half was gone.
Was it?
Yeah, because I remember you went into a custom match and showed me the ability. It was Dead City, and you went up the ramp, and we could actually see the 3 guns in back come up. Yep.
The top half was still there.
No.
It was.
No, it's just the bottom half has that angle too. It's the throat. It's the throat of the chameleon. You know what I'm saying? Which still doesn't make sense to me. Come on, maybe it's supposed to be a crow and it's like a weird bot-looking version of a crow, but with Raven and all the other ones, man, like, you could have done better, guys. Maybe you will. Who knows? But this one's already skinned up. Oh, this seems like an impossible situation. Yeah. I went with the Bersaglieri, huh?
Yeah.
Get him.
Yes.
He was going down. Still tough to. I feel like. Again, I respect the mechanics. Flame bedwears are still a problem, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Was that intentional jumping into it?
No.
I thought you were trying to pull my invader move and knock him back. Condors are too much. Still makes me worried about those. Speaking of which, big changes in my hangar. Some more changes in Jameson's hangar, so we're gonna get some good squad play coming up for you guys real soon and talk about some of that, let you guys review some of the newer bots, and of course we're still working our way towards some of the newer meta equipment and bots for both of our hangars, so keep an eye out. Big updates coming up from my hangar and some from Jameson's real soon.
See, I'm stuck. I can't move, I'm soft locked.
Yeah, but we get a good view of the bottom half of the turret. Was the only thing there. So, I don't know, man, fun. I feel like there's a few other things to work out, like you mentioned. It really tends to get hung up a lot. Fuel. It doesn't seem like the fuel refills much, and if it's going to refuel that slow, it almost seems like the ability should last a little longer. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Anyhow, fun session. Looking forward to see how they finish this thing out and what comes next with it. Let us know what you think is gonna be the other bot and how you think they could improve the Smajok, the 3-legged crow that looks like a chameleon that guards the sun. Anyways, if you like what you saw, don't forget, like Nickel reminded you earlier, show some love to that like button, show some love to that subscribe button, and
especially because this update is the first time that they're releasing a full set of weapons, and oh wow.
Don't forget, giveaways coming up right here at Rust Bucket TV. So if you don't want to miss those, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And until the next time, stay holly, stay jolly, stay merry, stay bright. But most important, stay rusty, my friends.
We will see you out on the battlefield. Bam, 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 bam.